right, this is Chin Music, a baseball podcast, episode 84. Dodgers versus Brewers. Division top dogs go at it at Dodger Stadium tonight. Dodger pitcher, Roki Sasaki. Ball's in, coming down. Jackson Chourio makes his way to the batter's box for the Brewers. Tommy Edman waiting for it, throws out Chourio for the first out. Chopper back to the home plate. Ben Rorvid, who tags him out. Gary Mitchell thought it was a foul ball, didn't even try to go to first. Called strike three, and Gary Sanchez, he's going to go to the ABS challenge. Looked like Roki got the outside corner, and no, he did not, just missed it. Ball four as the inning continues for the Brewers. Left-handed hitter Jake Bauers up next. Bauers to the left side. That's where the third baseman is at, and he underhand flips to the shortstop who's covering second, Miguel Rojas, for the force out. Going up against left-handed pitcher Shane Drohan for the Brewers. 3-1 to Ohtani. Ohtani! Did he get a hold of that one? That one is off the top of the wall out there in center. Ohtani cruises over to second. Leadoff double for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the first. Ohtani just missed it. Andy Pages will be the hitter up next. Pages lifts this one up over to right field. And that one will be caught by Jake Bauers for the first out. Ohtani stays put at second. Tommy Edman up next. Pitch inside, called strike three. Tommy Edman thought about it, but did not tap. Freddie Freeman will be coming up. Says what's up to Contreras. Gets a good ovation from the Dodger fans. Freddie Freeman in the lineup after taking that dip. And everybody was on pins and needles to see if Freddie was going to be okay. Freddie, can he make... Oh, look out! No! Freddie took a dip! No! Oh, my goodness! Someone help Freddie out. Ohtani still at second. 0-2 pitch. Chopped over to the left side. Third baseman will throw out Freddie Freeman for the third out. Andrew Vaughn checking in for the Brewers. Andrew Vaughn on a 3-1 pitch. Bangs it over to center field for a leadoff single. That'll bring up the designated hitter up next for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. Sasaki's 1-1 pitch to Christian Yelich. Slider, nice backhanded stop by Freddie Freeman, and he is able to get the force out of Andrew Vaughn at second. Joey Ortiz, first pitch from Roki. That one is grounded to the second baseman. Tommy Edman throws out Joey Ortiz for out number 3. Leading off, Teoscar Hernandez. Base hit over to center field. Leadoff single for Teoscar Hernandez and the Dodgers to begin the bottom of the second. Miggy Rowe will be the hitter. Ground ball over the shortstop. Ortiz over to second to first, and that's a 6-4-3 double play. Strikes him out this time as Tucker spikes his bat. Inning over for the Dodgers. They get a base hit. Nobody left on the base pads. At the end of 2, we go to the third. No score. Credit Jackson Chourio for laying off of that one. Walk for Jackson Chourio and the Brewers here in the top of the third. Runner at first. 2 outs for the Brewers. There goes the runner, Chourio. The throw from Ben Rorvid, and he gets him out! What a tag by Tommy Edman! What a throw by Benny Rorvid! Has him in the hole, no balls, 2 strikes. Kike goes around on a swing. Joey Ortiz calling for it, comes down with the catch. Swing and a miss! Strohan with a quick 1-2-3 inning. We begin the top of the fourth. Gary Sanchez, as that one is driven over to center field. Gary Sanchez with a base hit to lead off the top of the fourth for the Brewers. Misses outside, ball 4. His runners at second and first with 1 out. Christian Yelich up next. 1-0 pitch to Yelich. That one will be a base hit over to left field. Gary Sanchez will get the brakes pumped up on him, and with 1 out, the Brewers have loaded them up here in the top of the fourth. We'll bring up the catcher up next for the Brewers, William Contreras. Swing and a miss. Roki strikes out William Contreras. Joey Ortiz will have a stab at it with the bases juiced. Inside, ball 4. Roki Sasaki walks in a run. Inning continues for the Brewers with 2 outs. Bases remain loaded. 9th hitter in the lineup, David Hamilton up next. Inside, ball 4, back-to-back. Walks with the bases loaded. It's a 2-0 lead. Roki can't find the strike zone. Here's Jackson Chourio with the bases juiced. Still sweating through the bill of his cap. He struck him out with the splitter. Brewers leave the bases loaded. They get 2. That'll be the first out to begin the top of the 5th for the Brewers. Gary Sanchez up next for Milwaukee. Ground ball, all good stop by Kike from his knees, trying to make the play. And look at that, tag by Freddie. What a play. Coast to coast for the Dodgers. Kike and Freddie. And from his knees. Throw was offline, but Freddie was able to get to the ball and apply the tag to Gary Sanchez. Lefty-lefty matchup against Kyle Tucker. Chopped. That one will be a fair ball. It's a high chopper that allows Miguel Rojas to get his second over to scoring position with 1 away. Kike Hernandez coming up next. And he strikes him out on 3 pitches again. That'll be the second out in the inning for the Dodgers. Ben Rortvedt will be the hitter now. Base hit over to left. And here we go. We got to play at the plate. Miggy Rowe will be safe. Ball gets away from Contreras. Benny Rortvedt with that RBI 2-out double. That one's grounded to the right side and through for a base hit. Leadoff single for the Brewers to begin the top of the sixth. Andrew Vaughn collects his second hit against Roki. He'll be the runner at first. Christian Yelich will be up next for the Brewers. 2-2 pitch grounded over the shortstop Miguel Rojas. He'll take care of it himself as he doubles up Yelich. 6-3 DP, just what Roki Sasaki and the Dodgers needed here. This one's going deep. Baez at the track tracks it down to make the catch for the third out. Don't think Tommy will have the green light. Pitch inside, ball 4. 2 on, 1 out for the Dodgers. Pat Murphy coming out with the hook. Antonio Senzatella will be coming in, facing Teoscar Hernandez. He got him with a cutter down low and out of the strike zone. Now with 2 outs, Max Muncy will be the hitter. Max Muncy in this homestand for the Dodgers has been coming through clutch big time. And Dave Roberts is going to be asking for him to try to come through clutch again. With 2 on and 2 outs. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the count of Max Muncy. High drive, going deep, back at the track. Whoa, gone, 3-run shot, just like that. Dodgers take the lead. Max Muncy delivers once again in this homestand for the Dodgers. 4-2 LA. Salute Max Muncy. Dodger Stadium all-time home run leader at 131. Cactus Jack Dreyer will be on the bump for the Dodgers, taking over for Roki Sasaki to begin the top of the 7th. Ground ball over to the right side. Leadoff single for the Brewers to begin the top of the 7th. Ball gets away, and Joey Ortiz will get his second as Churiel pops out of center for out number 2. Garrett Mitchell gets punched out looking. Peeping Tom status for the third out. Swing and a miss. A 1-out walk issued to Bowers by Enriquez. And that'll get the tying run up to the plate for the Brewers. Andrew Vaughn will be the hitter. Pop them up. Center field. Baez waiting for it. Makes the catch. Brings in Tanner Scott to face the left-hander Christian Yelich. He wants to go lefty-lefty matchup. Understood. Christian Yelich, high drive. Kike will make the catch. He catches up to it at the track right before the short wall out there left. Last chance for the Brewers. As we go to the top of the 9th, Dodgers with a 4-2 lead. Strike 3 called. Contreras gets caught looking Peeping Tom status to begin the top of the 9th. That's a base hit by Joey Ortiz over to left center. And with 1 out for the Brewers here in the top of the 9th, tying run coming up to the plate. David Hamilton will be up next. Line drive, base hit over to right center. Ortiz on his horse. He will pull up at third, and with 1 out, the Brewers have him cornered up. Jackson Churiel due up for the Brewers. Payoff pitch. A base hit over to right field. In comes Joey Ortiz. RBI single with 1 out for the Brewers. David Hamilton representing the tying run gets the third. Mitchell, line drive, base hit over to right. The Brewers have tied it up here in the top of the 9th. Milwaukee Brewers have tied it up against Edwin Diaz. Diaz has blown another one. Dave Roberts going to the bullpen. He'll be bringing the left-hander Alex Vesia to face Jake Bowers. Pitching change. Ground ball to the right side and through. And the Brewers in the top of the 9th will take the lead. RBI single with 2 strikes by Jake Bowers to score in Churiel from second. 5-4 Brewers. Last chance for the Dodgers. Kyle Tucker, high drive over to right. Right fielder Laura to make the catch to complete the comeback for the Brewers. They win it 5-4 and take this first game of 4 at Dodger Stadium.